Daily. I'm here for Daily Data Dynamics, representing some of the Gantts that I've been working on over the last couple of months here. Big shout out to Paul Sawinski for making this data available. This is just meant to be a general walkthrough of some of the Gantts I've made that goes with the GitHub file that is published. So hope you enjoy. Look forward to your comments. Also, check out David Bocci's native or Deneb Gantt, a big inspiration. Also, Sam Prasanna's work with SVGs and Gantts really got me going on these. So big thanks to them. All right, so here's a little slicer panel where I have multiple projects stored. It's about 40 projects in total. What's great about these SVGs is that you just use a matrix visual. You can use a card as well. But you can collapse. So you have, this is a ragged hierarchy. So some of the projects go down 8 levels, some could just go down 2, but you can collapse multiple levels of the project. You can collapse the whole project itself. You have the business case stage here. You have milestones here that I stored as little stars. And you can embed any image that you'd like as or in these Gantts, which really makes SVGs a powerful tool. Moving on to number 2. Number 2 has a baseline, so you have your baseline above. The Primavera Gantt, I believe, has it below, but it's got a little creative there. Put it above. You can see this one goes beyond your baseline, so again, that might be a point of focus in a meeting with multiple stakeholders. Here, your third one gets a little fancy where the project's actually moving across and settling on the screen or settling where it will ultimately lie. So here, once you render a project, it starts to move. So the same one that you saw, the 4G tablet project, the activities will move and rest where they ultimately lie on the timeline. So just kind of way to wow a stakeholder. It doesn't really have any value as related to Gantts, but you know, whenever you make something move on a dashboard, you're likely to catch some eyes. This one is a progress bar. So the bar is represented by your progress on the project. So it actually fills while it renders. So here you have 100% full. Good way to monitor each activity. You can see that, you know, most of these have rendered as 0. So this project probably needs some focusing on. All right, and then these, you have polygons on the end. It represents kind of the Primavera P6 Gantt. That's how it kind of looks. So wanted to try to replicate that. And then ultimately, I put Gary the Gantt Gator into the activity level. Not saying that stakeholders are going to want to see gators in their Gantt, but just kind of a way to show that, you know, anything that you draw can be embedded in these Gantts. You know, maybe it's not a gator, but it is your contractor's logo. Or for engineering, you have one symbol. For construction, you have another. Just a way of getting creative with some of the tools at hand. So yeah. Next one is just a simple bar. You have a bar chart here. What's great with this comes from Boss's How to Power BI YouTube series. Check him out. He has a lot of great stuff. But you don't need any special coding in SVG. This is just a couple of measures. Also a native visual. So if your company has locked custom visuals, you don't have to worry about that. This is just simply your bar chart. So definitely check out Boss's video on that. I provided it in the SVG description, the first page. And then I made an HTML Gantt, an HTML Gantt. So very, very similar to the table, but this is an HTML table, so I was able to customize a little bit. I have light and dark mode here, which you have your little moon and sun. You can zoom in on a certain time period. And then, you know, if you get lost, so say if I scroll out into the abyss, and then I'm kind of, you know, out there, I don't see where the activities are, so, or the projects, I could turn on something called sticky columns, and then they show up again. This goes down 2 levels, so I can click and see activities below. I can then go to collapse all. I could go to today, so I could just click a button to go to the today line. So just some cool functions that I'm able to add with HTML. Really give your your users some options while clicking around this Gantt. So yeah, these are some projects or some Gantts that I've been working on. I want to continue to add to these. I look forward to your comments. I want to make all this code public so that kind of add to the community like I've benefited from. And yeah, thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy. All right, thank you.